Hi everybody, welcome back to our home in the sticks. Today's video we're going to go down and show you our south walking trail and talk to you a little bit about how we built it and what we went through to make it happen. And I think you'll enjoy it, we sure do. And we're going to take Rosie with us because she likes to walk down there too. So let's head that way and I'll show you what's going on with our south walking trail. Alright, there's our house up there. And right here is the trailhead. Rosie and I often come down in here for walks. And it's important to understand as you see this, that these are the woods that we decided to make our trail in. And the canopy's been opened up just enough to let dappled sunshine down to the forest floor. And we had a guy run through here early this spring with a bush hog and knock everything down, saplings and small shrubbery and whatnot. And it took a little while, but he got it done. And that was phase one. And we really like the look at it. It's great habitat for deer and for turkey. These are mostly hardwoods down in here, and there's a nice lush forest floor going on, not the biological desert that you get when the canopy's too closed. So we're really happy with that, and we wanted to have a trail in it to go walking, and this is the trail that we made. And it's a multifaceted project that begins with Ginger walking in front of me with a rake. And me coming along behind her with a mower. And together we cleaned out a trail. And it works out pretty good actually. And then the last step was coming in with a herbicide to make sure that it all didn't just grow back and take it back, because you can see that's what it looks like before we came through. That's what it looks like after we came through. Pretty big difference. And we'll keep walking here and I'll show you some more of it. As you can see, Rosie likes the walking trail too. It's a great place to walk a dog. What you got over there, Rosie? You find something? That's an actual water catch right there. She's got to stop and drink out of it every time. So you can see how this trail looks. I clean it up with a mower about once a month. And one time we came through and treated it with a herbicide. And that's what it looked like. And that's what it looks like now. And you can do it with a rake and a mower and some herbicide. And a dog. This area right here illustrates real well the difference between what the forest floor looked like. Lots of grasses and forbs going on, just lots of native browse and natural plants. We didn't plant anything down in here. And then the area where we pushed it all back. We see a lot of deer down in here. They bed down in here and they gather here. There's a massive alfalfa field out there that they feed in at night. It's been one of the real joys of the property, is being able to make a walking trail through it and go for a nice walk with my dog. My wife and I come down in here when we can. It's pretty cool. This would be the southern end of it, where the trail turns along the south side of my property and heads back. Rosie sees something in the woods down there. It's pretty common to run into deer and turkey down in here. I don't know if you can see those fence posts, but that is my property line. So if you look at how thick the woods are down in through there, nobody's been doing any habitat work. So you can see how that is. And then when you swing up through my property, see the difference in the woods? How it all thins out? That's what happens when you open up the canopy a little bit and then do some bush hog work. It's a big difference. None of it's super expensive. You don't have to be rich to pull it off. You just have to be patient and be willing to run a bush hog and come on and take out some saplings and then build a trail. This would be the southernmost stretch of it, right where the neighboring property, which is still basically a jungle, you can probably see the fence posts there, transitions into our property. And the trail now swings back up to the north and heads back up to the house. Sure is easy to see that white dog in the middle of all that green. This is a hardwood forest down in here. White oaks, black oaks, and others. Some hickories, even a walnut or two. There's deer all over the place in here when the acorns are falling. My friend and Robbie and me were talking about putting a deer stand up right up in there to watch over this fall. We'll see how that goes. Rosie's down here investigating the dry creek. It's actually a dry creek that runs along next to this trail. The only time I've seen water in it so far was during the spring rains. But I've thought more than once that we could probably build a pond down in here. Maybe that's a future project. We'll see how that goes. Rosie's getting a lot better. She used to drag me down through here. She doesn't pull so hard on the leash now. She's learning. She's still young, but she's getting there. How are you, Rosie? 8 months now? Yeah, something like that. All right, coming down the last stretch of the trail. We've come back up behind the house. It's basically a big loop. I wanted to show it to you. We're pretty happy with it. Represents a lot of work, a little sweat equity, if you will, but it's part of getting to enjoy a piece of property. Got my own personal walking trail. Me and the wife built it, worked out pretty good. So there you have it. That's our walking trail in the South Woods. And in review, that starts out with a rake. Somebody walking through with a rake, looking for big rocks and sticks, anything that'll cause problems for the mower, and kind of picking out where the trail's going to go. And then you come along nice and slow with the mower up on the highest setting and slowly carve out your trail. And once you get it finalized, you buzz up and down it a few times with the mower. And then you come back and hit it with a herbicide to make sure everything doesn't grow back. And then you start walking on it and enjoying it. I go through it about once a month and buzz it with the mower again. And so far, so good. And that's our walking trail in the South Woods. I sure did hope you enjoyed it. And if you found this video useful, if you got something out of it, feel free to hit that like button. And please hit subscribe if you'd like to be notified on when the next video is coming out. And thanks for watching our Home in the Sticks, and we'll see you next time.